Maybe all you got to get going outside. The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, it wasn't me that started that old crazy shit, but I was proud to go to my patriotic tour. Yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, that doesn't even rhyme, for God's sake. She's leaving now, because I just heard it slamming up the door. The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, little baby. That's so bad. Oh, never mind. I'll do it myself. For God's sake, turn around. I will not soon forget that group. That is the worst any group has ever sung that. No, wait, let me put this in perspective for you. They actually sang that better in Quebec. They don't even speak English in Quebec. I want to do a special song for you. This song was written by a guy named Don Schlitz. And for those of you who don't know who Don Schlitz is, he's the same guy who wrote The Gambler for me some 25 years ago. Don wrote the song, it's called The Greatest, and it's about a little kid who plays baseball. Now, if you have not heard this, I beg you to listen closely because it is a wonderful slice of Americana. But before I do it, I have to tell you a very funny story. I have a website, and not long ago, this lady sent me a story that I think really shows the passion that people who love baseball have for the sport. These two old guys met in 1955 at a Major League Baseball game. Baseball became their life. They went to every game they could go to, and they became the very best of friends. So now they're in their 90s, and it's Joe and Sam. Old Sam's on his deathbed, and his buddy Joe's standing next to him, holding his hand. The family backs up to give him his moment of privacy. And he said, Sam, 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 I want you to promise me something. When you get to heaven, find a way to let me know if they play baseball in heaven. And Sam said, I'll do that for you. And then Sam passed away. So 3 days later, Joe's at the gravesite, looking down on the casket of his old friend. And he looks down there and he hears, Psst, Joe. Oh my God, Sam, if that's you, you got to tell me, do they play baseball in heaven? Sam said, Joe, I got some good news for you. And I got some bad news. Said the good news is, yes, they play baseball in heaven. The bad news is, you're pitching Tuesday. Hey, Stephen, you see, next Tuesday, he gets it now. Little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field with his ball and bat. He says, I am the greatest player of them all. He puts his bat on his shoulder and he tosses up his ball. And the ball goes up, the ball comes down, swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. Now the little boy doesn't say a word, picks up his ball, he is undeterred. He says, I am the greatest there has ever been. And he grits his teeth and he tries it again. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down, swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. He makes no excuses, he shows no fear. He just closes his eyes and listens to the cheers. Now the little boy, he adjusts his head, picks up his ball, stares at his bed. He says, I am the greatest and the game is on the line. So he gives his all one last time. And the ball goes up like the moon so bright, swings his bat with all his might. And the world's as still can be. The baseball falls, and that's strike three. Now it's supper time, and his mama calls. Little boy starts home with his bat and ball. He says, I am the greatest, and that is a fact. But even I didn't know I could pitch like that.